What up, y'all? I'm Mike,
I'm Taylor.
and this is From Dogs to Dads podcast.
We back.
I'm trying. I'm gonna try every time, bro. What you got going on this weekend?
Man, it's a busy weekend.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Actually, let's actually talk about what do we do on the weekends, where our weekends go. Mm-hmm. That's the topic for today. So yeah, what we're doing this weekend. Got a baby shower coming up.
This is crazy to think.
It's crazy to think. Babies, friends having babies.
Lord.
It's like now we got to plan around stuff with our weekends. Like
Yeah.
I remember the weekends being you wake up and it's just watch some TV first, make some coffee, chill, hit up the boys, what they're doing, and now it's like you plan the weekends.
Man.
From like when you wake up, I got this stuff, I got to get this, I got to do this, I got to be here, I got to be there. Like it's all a plan now.
Bro, I remember. So I'm not sure if you remember this one specific weekend back in college. So we probably woke up maybe around like 12, right?
Yeah.
Maybe noon, and this is like a day after we may have worked out, had there's a game or whatever, and we're waking up. Let's say this is Saturday, right? So we're waking up, and first thing I do, I wake up, shower outside of my bed. It might be a leftover drink from the night before. Take that to the shower and drink it. That's how the weekend start.
It's already giving me stomach pains.
Bruh. And now what we doing, talking about baby shower, what diapers you buying? Huggies?
What size are your boys in? Like, yeah, that's the new talk.
Man.
But yeah, it's like when you wake up back then, it was like it took a couple hours just to get like ready to do what you were going to do. You had to wake up dealing with a headache or dealing with just trying to figure out what's in the kitchen to eat. I mean, your roommate's still crap, so you're trying to figure out what to eat.
What's not in the kitchen to eat.
Yeah, I mean, it was a whole different life back then. I sit here and try to remember back then about like waking up and not having anything to do or no responsibilities.
Yep.
And I'm like, I can't even believe like I had so much free time. And I feel like I just wasted it.
Bro, like sometimes, like there's so much going on just with these kids that like expectations having a kid, I was like, I'm still gonna kick with my guys.
Yeah,
nothing's gonna stop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still Mike. I'm still him. But like you said, wake up, like get ready. Like, what bar are we going to tonight?
Yeah.
Let's figure out what you rocking tonight.
Yeah.
What's your fit gonna look like? That way I can know what I'm gonna wear. We can't be matching.
Dude, it's crazy to think like when I wake up now on like a Saturday or Sunday or something, or like any day of the week actually, like I wake up around 7:30 like during the weekends, way earlier during the week to work out and stuff, but like weekends 7:30. Like, I didn't get out of bed until noon on the weekends, like, back in the day. But, like, I feel like if I sleep past 8, I'll wake up and I got a headache. And I'm like, I didn't even drink. I didn't do nothing. Like, I just wake up and I got a headache.
Age is catching us.
I know. And so, like,
I'm saying that.
Back to, like, the weekends and trying to figure out what we're supposed to do, like, what we do now on the weekends is, like today, we got a baby shower. And then, like, we're doing this podcast. So, like, I'm setting my schedule the night before, and I'm like telling Rachel, like, hey, you got to get the kids out of the house. I got to get up at this time, setting alarms on the weekends. Like, this is what time, because I got to work out before the podcast. I want to get that in, do the podcast. We got to get the baby shower. Rachel ain't coming to the baby shower because someone's got to watch the kids. I mean, it's just like, it's crazy now. It's like, boom, like, Saturday, Sunday, it just feels like it just flies by.
Like we're still working.
Yeah, and then we're back on Monday, and I was like, I don't know what happened. Like, my coworkers are like, "What you do this weekend?" I'm like, nothing I wanted to do. Like,
same thing. Nothing changes. I mean, like you said, woke up, bro. I can't even sleep past. I woke up at 7:30.
Yeah.
Woke up and I tried to go back to sleep, and then I'm over here wrestling around. And then the difference now is the day's going so much quicker. Back then, shoot, I felt like the day was slow, like because we didn't have any responsibilities, so.
and we stayed up way later.
Yeah, so I was like, the day just before you know it's nighttime. We gotta get ready to the work week again.
Yeah,
I can be having this.
I mean, I mean, sometimes like Friday nights and Saturday nights, like I remember being out with the boys.
Bro.
Now you may catch me at like Walmart or Target and I like buy groceries and I'm like, where did my life go? Like, what happened? Bro. I'm like, I'm a dad. Like this is the new life.
Exactly. I'm looking at what kind of cereal I want. Do I want Captain Crunch or Cocoa Pebbles?
Yeah.
Me and the kids can share. That's what's going on.
Yeah, it's way different now.
Paper or plastic.
Yeah. I'm like worrying about like, do we have enough paper towels because the kids make a mess? I'm like, yeah, just trying to figure this stuff out. Like, oh man, it just goes so fast.
And I'm not even sure how our parents did it because I'm thinking about like just all the sports I was in growing up, and then all the traveling they did for travel ball, and then I'm starting to experience that crap with the kids. Not crap because I gotta. It's stressful. Delton, oldest, he has a basketball game. While Davin has a baseball game, and then you get done with that, then we got to go view some other work stuff Katie and I have going on. We get done with that, we have birthday parties to attend.
Yeah.
We get done with that. By the time we get home, it's 8:00, and I was like, but then we got to cook dinner. And then the kids want to hang out. We get done with that. We're rolling around 9:30, and that's my Saturday.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I'm gonna lay down, or I'll call you and say, "You want to have a drink?"
I'm like, dude, it's not sad, but it's like crazy to think like on Saturday nights or Friday nights, it's like 8, 9 o'clock, and I'm like falling asleep on the couch. I'm like, what?
It's a shame.
And like, our friends, they'll be hitting like a couple weeks ago. I remember. Our boys hit us up and they were like, "Hey, you want to come out?" I'm like, when you want to go out with the boys now and they want to go out like 9, 10, like going to meet up with them, it's like it's a flip of the coin now. Like if I'm gonna, and it's more not even a flip of the coin. It's more like 90-10% I might be there. Like it's.
True.
It is hard to make it out now with the boys, and like I miss it. I miss being with them, but like now we got priorities. We got we got responsibilities. Like
you got the energy.
But like thinking back is like, did you think it was gonna be like? I thought like having kids, and I'm not saying anything like bad about. Like I love doing all these things, like the kids' sports and like going to all these like birthday baby shower, like the one we got today, the baby shower. Like it's great stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, I just did not think it was gonna go so fast. Like,
no.
I mean, we're in 2025, and I just like all last year, like I'm just thinking it was a blur.
Man.
Like it just went so quick.
It was. I mean, I never. I can't really say what my expectations. I mean, I thought I'd still be kicking it.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd have all the. I mean, I got energy, but it's like my energy is specifically for these kids and for my wife, of course.
Yeah.
And shit. Sometimes I take so much energy out of me, I might not even have enough for her.
Yeah, we get to that at night. We're like, when we go into bed, Rachel and I, are exhausted, and we're like. I mean, one of the best feelings, one of my best feelings is like when that light turns off at night and it's like it's
magical.
Yeah, it is magical. And like no one's talking and like you're just like, I'm trying to stay awake for as long as possible so I can just like savor this moment.
Yeah.
I'm like, cause it's like like it's so exhausting and like, I love it. I love the life, love the kids. But like just having that little like quietness to yourself where you can actually think about like the day or something, think back on something. It's like, because I have a hard time like thinking back and like I'm just go.
Yeah, always.
And so trying to think back, it's just like getting those little moments. And like even like with Rachel or the kids, and like I need to learn how to like cherish those moments. And like Beckham and Cooper, we were wrestling last night, and like I was throwing them around on the bed, and like they were loving it, just like screaming, "Do it again, do it again!" And like I mean, I probably threw them like 50 times, and like it starts to wear on you. And then they're like, "Do it again." I'm like exhausted, like I'm sweating before bed, like, and then they're just screaming, they're loving it, and I'm like. I'm just another throw, and now I'm like just starting to drip sweat. But I'm like, I'm doing it because I want to cherish those moments, and I'm like loving it. But it's just like those little things I always want to remember. Like, even though like we're going and running around and we're doing all these things, is like trying to take it in at the same time.
Yeah.
But
I think I think we do a good job of taking all that in. But,
and trying to balance it.
It's funny to be like, Dad, another throw. I used to no, another beer.
Throw another one. Like, it's a different throw now.
Bruh, God, dog, it's crazy. You remember the 30-pack challenge?
Oh yeah, the 30-pack challenge. Man, like trying to remember that stuff is crazy to me.
Yeah, that's the blur.
Yeah, it's like I can't even believe we did that. Like now, and the other thing is like the weekends are so precious now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I remember like last year we went out like as a group and like. We were out having fun, great time. We stayed up to like 2 or 3 in the morning. Had a little too much, and like the next day, I'm like, I got a headache. Like I'm wasting half the day, and I'm like, I'm kind of mad at myself about it all.
Yeah.
And like now, I'm thinking like I don't like to do that. I like to have like these days, like Saturdays or Sundays, and like to have it the whole day, and not trying to waste it. So
I feel you.
That's a whole different ball game whenever. Going out with everybody.
Yeah, just like you said, I know exactly the weekend you talk about.
I
remember that weekend, but just like you said, like the next day, it's like I miss church.
Yeah,
I'll sleep. Like by the time you get up, you've wasted, and then the kids want to play around, and then you're still sluggish.
Yeah,
so it's as much as we're like, where did they go? I'm also like, I'm kind of glad that they're here and we get to play with them, and I'm not gonna say like every day. Like this year we're traveling for the oldest for Delton for his baseball team.
Yeah,
so that's gonna be cool watching them play. But I'm like, bruh, that's money. That's going out, and I mean, I was like, I'm gonna make the most of it.
Yeah, I mean. Just thinking like the kids' sports and stuff is like I know some parents they'll do like their kids will be like 2 or 3 sports or something at a time, and I'm like thinking back like that's that's what it was normal like now, and I mean it still is normal, but I'm like I get overwhelmed thinking about that when people are telling me about it. I'm like that just seems like a lot, and I'm like. My older Cooper, he was in one sport, and we're about to sign him up for baseball again. But he did baseball this last fall.
Yeah,
and he usually does like the little little leagues that like they just do like maybe practice.
Yeah.
Right before the game, and then they do a game. Mm-hmm. Well, we signed him up with his actual school.
Okay.
And so it was like like he's never done this before. It was an organized league, everything. I mean, all the rest of the leagues, they were organized, but this was like a different level, higher level.
Yeah, it's pretty competitive.
Yeah, and so like they had practice on Tuesdays and Thursdays during the week, and I was like, what? Like not only the weekends and then the week, like it's like after work, then you got to go to these these practices, and then the weekends of the games, and like it's a lot.
Yeah, it's another job. Not only you have a job, and you have your own, we have business stuff going, and now we got this. I mean, like I said, it's just this is. Luckily, we're cut out for it. I think you prepare yourself, or you not. That's a lie. You don't prepare yourself. No. You're not prepared for what's going to happen. You just got to roll with the punches.
Yeah, it all comes, and like you don't understand like. Until you have the kids is like I'm saying, like when our friends hit us up and they want to go do something, like you have to plan around it. Like even like today, like during the day, like 3:00 or something, they're like, "Hey, you want to go do this?" Like, no, like if you want to do something with me, you got to plan like 2 days in advance, like or a week in advance. Like you have to plan this stuff out.
That's real. That's the crazy part. That's because. And right now we're just January coming towards the end of January, right?
Yeah.
So everything's about to pick back up. So everybody's gonna get busy again. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how, but I feel that because I do want to be able to hang out and do
Yeah.
do some of what we used to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe. But when we go on vacation, like I kind of, because I'm somewhere new, so I kind of, and when I don't have to bring the kids to the vacation, please, I'm back.
Yeah,
I'm back.
That's one thing I do want to do is like do more vacations with just like me and Rachel.
Yeah.
Like just trying to like, because now the kids are a little bit older.
Yeah.
And it would be easier to leave them with like our in-laws and stuff. I mean, I still love doing the vacations with the whole family.
That's a must.
But like sometimes, like not sometimes, we all know when you have a vacation with a family, it's a trip.
Yeah.
And you probably heard that on TikTok videos or Facebook or something. But like, yeah, it is a trip. Now, it is fun. It is memorable for the kids, and they're always going to remember that stuff. But like, the dads are like sweating it. We're like,
yeah, bro. There's no loving going on. You over here got everybody to cater to.
It's like bringing up the vacation is like, all right, we're going on vacation. I'm like sitting here in my head, like, all right, like I'm good with it, but I'm thinking like I'm about to load the car, I'm about to unload the car, I'm about to carry all the bags up to the Airbnb. I'm about to like, it's just a lot. And then the kids on the packing, they're like, they get the bags out and they're like, I'm gonna pack, and like we're like, no, don't pack. And they're like throwing toys in the bags and like they don't care about clothes at all. And they're just like loading bags, all these toys, and I'm like, we're going on a trip, like there's gonna be stuff to do, and it's like we're just bringing bags of nonsense, and I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just another weekend of work.
Yeah,
vacation. Unless it's just me and Katie, we take a we really work on going to vacations, just us.
Yeah,
and then like little things during like weekends, if I can plan sitters or parents, my mom or someone to come and stay with the kids, we'll plan like a date night and then like a staycation. We got to figure something out. I was like, we got some kind of norm in between all this chaos.
Dude, we had Rachel and I did date night, so we always try to do a date night like once a month, and so we were doing our date night the other day. And dude, like, because date nights are special.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we didn't really plan the date night. We knew we were going to drop the kids off and then we were going to go eat. But we didn't plan where to go eat.
Okay.
We drove around Oklahoma City for 50 minutes trying to pick the restaurant because we didn't want to waste this on a bad restaurant.
Yeah.
So we picked one restaurant. We walk in after driving around forever and they're like, oh, it's a 30-minute wait. And we're like, we got to get the kids. Like, we can't wait 30 minutes. So then we drove to another place. It's 30 minutes to 45. We're we drove to another place. Like, it was ridiculous. Then we ended up, like, after 15 minutes, going into Qdoba and get some burritos in a bowl, and then coming back to the house.
Doing the norm.
And watching the show real quick before we had to go get the kids. But, like, it's just, like, you don't want to waste the time. And, like, we ended up wasting time. But, yeah, it's just,
bro,
you got to plan this stuff now.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing. But, I mean, like we always say, we wouldn't. I know, because we talk about it all the time. We would never give it up. Now, could we find a fine line between hanging with the homies and hanging with the fellas and hanging with the fam? We gotta try. I'd like to try to tread that line, a little bit, but more so, I'd give it like a 90 fam, 10% friends type situation. Maybe a one time a month type thing.
Yeah,
that'd be okay.
Yeah, not bad. I liked whenever you said we wouldn't give it up.
Yeah.
It got me thinking. Like, our friends, like the baby shower guy, they're just starting, and, like, our kids are older.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait till they're going through it all. And I love it whenever I'm, like, at work and my coworkers, like, they just had a couple of kids, and, so, like, they're, like, two of them, they're in baby stages right now, and they're talking about, like how they stay at home, because we all know when you leave with a baby, like, you're packing up the whole car. Like, exactly. You got to have something for them to eat. You got to have a change of clothes. You got to have change of diapers. You got to have the diaper bag. You got to have all this stuff. Facts. So it's easier to just to stay home sometimes. But, like, they're talking about it, And I'm like, we've been through that. Now we're at the point where, like, when you want to go somewhere, it's like kids jump in the car. You don't have to take anything.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, they're talking about it. I'm like, just like, oh, man, I remember those days. Like, it was a lot.
Exactly.
And I felt it, like, just how they're talking. I was like, yeah, it is easier to stay home. Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, you have to have stuff for them to do whenever you do go out. But
yeah. Now, like we said, we have those friends that are just now getting into those stages. I remember we talked about the very first, I think, when we had our second, because the boys are basically, they're the same age.
Yeah.
So I remember we were talking about, oh, we can't wait till some of the other ones start having kids. And
now it's out there.
Yeah, and now ours are just getting older. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it is way, like, it's good when they are babies. It's fun times. Like, I never want to forget that stuff. But, like, getting to where we are now, like, at least for dads anyway, I can't talk for the women, but, like, I love this stage way more than the baby stage.
Yeah, I know, bro. The shit and the pissing on you and all that stuff. Those are funny memories, but no, I'm cool on that.
Yeah, no, now it's awesome to be like when you got to go run an errand or something, and you can just say, hey, guys, go to the bathroom, we're about to leave or something, and then you can jump in the car and then drive off. And then if, like, they want to eat, you can stop somewhere or something. Like, you don't have to bring all this luggage with you.
Exactly, bro.
But it's way better. I mean, overall, the weekends,
they're gone.
I ultimately, like, want to spend more time with the boys. So if you guys are watching this, I miss y'all. I want to spend more time, but I mean, you got to plan in advance with us.
I can keep it real. I want to spend time with y'all, but I want more time with my lady.
Yeah,
and I want a little bit of time with my guys. Mm-hmm. I love y'all regardless. But
I feel like
I need me time.
I feel like I am, like, sometimes, like, it gets frustrating because I feel like I'm getting pulled. So many ways, like pulling at work. Like, I got, like, the other day I was staying at work longer to deal with an incident, and Rachel was calling me, when are you going to come home? And then, like, the boys want to play with me more. Rachel wants to talk to me more. The boys are hitting us up. Like, it's just, like, sometimes, like, when I talked about, like, being in bed and the lights turn off, like, those moments, like, I'm like, oh, I just can't wait for it to be bedtime, because I'm like, this is all so, like, it's too much sometimes, trying to please everybody.
Gotta be Superman sometimes, my guy.
That's right.
Shoot, but anyways, like you said, we got a baby shower, bro. So we're gonna
baby shower
out. We'll see y'all on the next one. Don't forget, if you like us, continue to
like, subscribe, follow us. Hit us up in the chat, the comments. We want to know what y'all want us to talk about, what y'all are feeling.
Send you love, y'all. We out.
Peace out.